All right, guys, how's it going? I have some good news for you, I think. Virgil van Dijk has finally confirmed to the press that contract talks are underway with regards to himself and Liverpool Football Club. Previously, it's been, there's nothing to say, there's nothing happening, no change and all that. He's now confirmed that talks are ongoing. Now, he has previously confirmed that talks are ongoing, to people behind the scenes, off the record, we're talking, blah, blah, blah. But this is the first time, I think, if I'm wrong, show me the quotes, but I think this is the first time that he's said that talks are ongoing in the public domain, if you like. His exact quotes are as follows. I can say, obviously, discussions are ongoing, but I don't know. We will see what happens in the future. My full focus is on Liverpool, wanting to win games that are ahead of me and nothing else. What the future will bring, I have no idea at the moment. I can only tell you that discussions have been started and we will see. I feel very good physically, mentally, and I am having fun. Discussions are ongoing with the right people. And when it's time to make a decision or whatever, I think you guys, that's obviously the journos, will know it as well. But now my full commitment and focus is on Liverpool and to be successful this season. My own form is fine. I will let others do the talking. I don't want to talk about myself. It is not me who is not conceding. It is all of us who are not conceding with regards the team effort there, if you like, at the moment. But you might look at that and think, well, Doug, that doesn't sound very, you know what I mean? Because if you think about it, he says, I can say obviously discussions are ongoing, but I don't know. We will see what happens in the future. What the future will bring, I have no idea at the moment. I can only tell you that discussions have, been started and we will see. So we will see, don't know. He can't, come out and, be too positive because it could weaken contract negotiations from his representative side, from his camp. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'd be a bit daft to turn around and say, I'll sign at whatever price. I definitely want to stay here. You know what I mean? You would only do that if you're like a diehard Red, like Jamie Carragher. I remember Jamie Carragher saying many years ago, I didn't need to read the contract. You know what I mean? I just want to be at Liverpool. A different kind of player, different connection to the club. But I do think, and I've said, I've maintained this, I've said it repeatedly, I think Virgil wants to stay. I do think he will sign. One thing that might make you, still be a little bit cautious is, well, first of all, no contract has been agreed. But, do you remember we saw the Paul Joyce article a couple of weeks ago saying, the club's at a contract impasse with all these players? I wouldn't read too much into that, because as I always say to you, always ask yourself, why am I reading this article? Do you know what I mean? Sorry, I've just got an email flash up on my phone. Why am I reading this article? Who wants me to know it? Who does it benefit? So when Joyce is putting out something about a contract impasse with all the those three players, I personally think he's doing that to assist his friends at Liverpool Football Club. Michael Edwards, I know some of you will be pedantic and say he's not Liverpool Football Club, but he actually is. He works, Liverpool Football Club obviously comes under FSG Football, but Richard Hughes as well. So why was Joyce saying there's an impasse? Maybe a couple of reasons. One, just to put it out there to the fans, hey, look, we're trying to do our best, but these players, maybe they're a little bit greedy, because the first thing that fans will think is, oh, it's all about money. They won't think that maybe it's about success or the duration of a contract. Do you know what I mean? So one of the reasons why Joyce might have done that article is just to get the fans a little bit more on the club side. I mean, the club are trying to do something here, But I don't think our fans are that daft, because I think our fans know that FSG will try and do things on the cheap. Do you know what I mean? And Virgil van Dijk, your captain, I'd be handing him a fucking, a piece of paper like that saying, fill the bits in, fill your salary in, your bonuses, contract duration, you're our captain. That should be the sort of thing that I think is happens. Do you know what I mean, with your captain? Same with, Mo Salah, obviously, after everything you've done for us, there you go, just fill it in, Mo. Do you know what I mean? So I understand that the club has to operate as a business and do what's best for the club. But I don't think the fans will go all anti-player just because, Joyce is saying it's an impasse. And maybe that gives the impression the players are refusing to meet the club halfway. The other reason, excuse me, the other reason that Joyce might have run that article is because it gives the impression of a very difficult situation for Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards maybe to navigate and negotiate. So if they do manage to tie down a player or two or three, people will go, oh, it was really hard, but they did it. Aren't they amazing? Them, we got the right people in charge, dealing with this kind of thing. Because it would make them look good, though, as an impasse. But yeah, look, we tied these players down. I do think that Paul Joyce article was not just for the sake of updating us about something. I do think there's sort of like some psychology behind it. But anyway, that's that. I've always thought that Virgil wanted to stay. I suspect he will sign with us. Out of the three, he's my most important one, believe it or not. Which I know some of you might struggle with, because some of you say, what about Salah? And then some of you say, yeah, but what about Trent? He's the youngest, he's going to be with us longer and all that. But for me, my captain, Virgil van Dijk, the rock of the defence, for me is a player I would like to sign, see extend for some time. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd like them all to sign. So anyway, it is positive. Like I say, I think this is the first time that he's confirmed talks are ongoing. As I'm sure previously he's been vague and said there's nothing happening, there's nothing to tell you, sort of thing. But don't be put off because he's not, maybe saying, yeah, no, I want to play for this club forever, because I don't think he can. I think his agent will be saying, keep that shut. Do you know what I mean? So there you have it. I think it's good news. I think it's a little bit of good news. And I hope you see that too. It's almost 12:30 in the UK. I'm going live at 12:30 UK today so that I can have my afternoon free. And I will do a stream this evening at 7 o'clock UK. So if you miss this afternoon, please do come along tonight. Keep an eye on the scheduled time, all right? There is a possibility that it might change from 7 till 8, but just watch the scheduled time. If you click on my username on this channel, go to the profile page, click the bell at the top to all notifications. You'll be notified when I go live, or you should be. And it will also tell you when the stream is going to take place. But I will definitely do a stream tonight around 7, all right, UK time. If you appreciate this video, guys, please thumbs up the video, all right? Thumbs up are nice to see. And that means I'll do a morning briefing for everyone tomorrow if I think that you're appreciating the vids. Drop me a comment. And if you want to buy me a coffee, then you can... hit the super thanks button, that's the love heart button under my videos. Gareth Turner bought me a coffee today, actually. I'll give him a shout out tomorrow morning. All right, guys, I'll leave it with you. All right, what do you think about that? Do you think that's a little positive? Can you see some positivity there? Yeah, it'll get done. I think it'll get done. I have a sneaky feeling all three will sign. I do. The Trent Real Madrid one, I don't think it's as easy as maybe the click media, the LSE click media want you to believe. Do you know what I mean? Watch my Spanish newspaper, briefings or whatever you want to call them in the morning. It usually says latest from Spain. That means I've been out and got those Spanish football dailies just to give you an idea of the extent of the coverage here. Not necessarily just what's in the papers, but also the extent of it. Because the Liverpool clique of journalists want you to believe that Real Madrid are going on and on and on and on and on, and they're not. It has increased a little bit recently, but I said it would in October, and I think we will see a lot more as well as we approach that fixture against the Spanish Giants. All right, guys, speak to you in a bit. All right.